We're facing LeBron and the Cavs, and there's no better way to intro that than a slow motion thing of LeBron James gyrating like a weirdo. But the series itself is pretty exciting. But first, this shot by Marvin Bagley is pretty bananas. The fact that he's a rookie, and he's already hitting big shots like this, that's a good sign for him as well as us moving forward. And that was really the play that capped off the Chicago Bulls series for us in round one. It helped when Cameron Payne, not this three-pointer, but one previously, he took a really stupid shot. And so we are going on to round two. And we got the Cleveland Cavaliers, and I'm pretty sure every single Eastern Conference team I've ever done a series with, we run into the Cavs at some point. I thought this was the time we were finally going to avoid them, because it was just going to take us a while to actually get good. But even at what did that say, 35 years old, LeBron James is still killing it. And we're still going to have to deal with him and everything that he can do. Kyrie Irving is still going to be awesome. I mean, the big three is the big three. The two perimeter guys, if you want to consider LeBron a perimeter player, Kevin Love with his three-point shooting, post-up abilities. If he gets on a switch, he'll be killing us. But they have made some additions, one of which is Danny Green, who is exactly the type of player that they need in real life, who can give them floor spacing, but also defense. He's one of the better perimeter defenders in the NBA. They managed to acquire Dwight Howard. I don't really know how. Maybe it was a trade. Maybe he was willing to take less money. I don't freaking know, but he's on the roster. And they still have Tristan Thompson as well. So they have, probably the best center rotation that you can think of. Well, maybe not the best, because Dwight Howard's a bit older, but whatever. Kevin Love is viable to be scored on, and that's going to be probably the one guy we attack. Or at least I say we're going to attack, but then we don't actually do it because I play the games before I actually make the intros for the videos. I don't know. Anyway, 1 point game, about 6 minutes left. I mean, I'll take the fact that it's tied. You would have thought that we were already getting blown out by a bunch. Elfrid Payton was wide open, and I didn't want to get him the ball at first because it's not always the best thing because he's not a three-point shooter. But they can't defend Bagley down low, man, and that's a beautiful thing. The Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love screen and roll. Kevin Love is very wide open. I didn't jump with Aaron Gordon, but I guess the closeout worked out nonetheless. If you notice, they actually have Nick Stauskas as well, who I didn't mention in the intro, but I really should have. Is he going to be able to defend Jason Tatum here? No, he cannot. And we dunk on Dwight Howard as well. Look at this lead. LeBron James knows it's a lead, so he's got to come back in the game. I like the way I did the editing there. It made it seem like he entered the game and a stoppage in play hadn't occurred. But now that I'm talking about it, I kind of ruined the moment, but we'll be okay. Kevin Love was in LeBron's way, so I got to thank him for that one. That was not a smart pass, LBJ. What are you doing, man? What is this lead that we have right now? That was an awkward shot. I don't know how Elfrid Payton got that offensive rebound. Get that out of there because I don't want the CPU swiping at it and stealing it and then going the other way for an easy dunk. What are they going to do on the Jason Tatum screen? See, these guys are actually smarter than the Bulls were. They managed to get Kyrie switched back onto the point guard, but then Aaron Gordon just dunks on Kevin Love, so we managed to foil their initial defensive adjustment. But I do appreciate the CPU actually doing something on defense. Did Elfrid Payton just get crossed up on a spin move? It wasn't as noticeable because Aaron Gordon blocked it and then dunked the other way and gave us a 10-point lead, but I'm pretty sure Elfrid Payton got crossed up there. But anyway, we actually won game one. Look at that. This is a good thing, right? Could the upset be on? LeBron James is definitely not happy, but he's also had some disappointing game ones in his career. I remember one time against the Chicago Bulls, back when he was still on Miami, and then they ended up winning the series. But still, these guys are going to have to find a way to deal with probably Aaron Gordon, because he was the guy killing them the most. Game 2, we got a 4-point deficit. This offensive possession did not go well at all, so I needed to do something. Notice that Aaron Baines is now the center for the Cavaliers. I have no idea where he came from. Also, we weren't defending Kevin Love there, but they had Dwight Howard, they had Tristan Thompson, and then Aaron Baines just came out of freaking nowhere. I even went down the roster list, and I didn't go all the way to the bottom, so maybe he was injured and his overall was so low that he was at the bottom. I don't know. I still can't figure out Josh Richardson's release to save my life. You know how they say that NBA players need to shoot 1,000 jumpers a day? I need to shoot 1,000 jumpers in the game just with Josh Richardson. I appreciate Nick Stauskas' hustle. Not his hustle, his daringness to shoot a three. And then Aaron Baines with the freaking offensive rebound, man. I don't know where he came from. Dwight Howard's gone, Tristan Thompson's gone. It's the Aaron Baines show. Aaron Gordon can't hit a hook shot over Kyrie Irving, which is just depressing. And then we gave Kyrie a little too much space. See, this is more so what I kind of thought was going to happen, where we just feel kind of helpless. And the ball won't go in on one end, and then Kyrie just hits a stupid shot on the other, and before we know it, we're already down a significant amount. But for some reason, I actually thought maybe we have a chance to come back in this thing. So I decided to go with a lineup of Evan Fournier at point guard, Aaron Gordon at center, and a whole bunch of shooters on the floor, thinking maybe we'll just hit 1,000,000 three-pointers. But then Aaron Baines with another offensive rebound. Apparently that guy became Andre Drummond once you put him in a Cavs jersey. So with a 14-point lead, about 1:50 left, we don't have a chance. This one's done. But we still got our one win in Cleveland, so I'll take it. And hey look, it's the thing from the intro again. Trust me, this is a big moment, but you're not actually going to know when that moment pops up until, I don't know, a few more minutes. So, I guess you got that to look forward to. Tristan Thompson's back, and Marvin Bagley posted up on him. Thank God it wasn't Aaron Baines, because apparently that guy's a god now. LeBron James coming up floor. Doesn't even want Kyrie dribbling it this time. I went to camera mode, so something cool probably happens. Oh, Marvin Bagley stripped the ball. We're going to go down the other way. And he just dunked it over Tristan Thompson's head and then some. This is a moment where I get really excited and we go, Bagley, he's going to be a special player in the NBA one day, and Mike Breen would yell bang once the alley-oop went in. That's not true because he only yells it for three-pointers. He would get excited, okay? I'm liking the all blue in the Orlando crowd. I'm not liking how easy it was for Kyrie Irving to get open on that mid-range jumper, however. Okay, now Aaron Baines is back in the game. I don't know what happened to Dwight Howard, man. Maybe he got injured? That's all I can really guess. We got ourselves our daily Elfrid Payton basket. And Elfrid Payton, he does some good things for us. I want you to watch the right side of the floor. Look how freaking wide open LeBron James is. That is an easy three-pointer for the best player in the NBA. Jason Tatum, what the hell was that, dude? Look at his reaction after this goes in. He just knows right away he messed up. That's bad, man. That is a crucial mistake that a young team would make. It was rhyming accidentally. Shout out to Chris Smoove, because he needs the shout out, of course. He doesn't. Aaron Gordon, scoring on Kevin Love. I think that's the first time we actually attacked Kevin Love. So, when I was talking in the intro about how the footage wasn't actually going to match the game plan in the intro, it turns out that I was right. In some weird Back to the Future sort of thing. 4-point game, 2 minutes left. Getting the ball to Nick freaking Stauskas. He drove, he beat his guy off the dribble, and he hit a floater. I'm very proud of him. I'm sure DeMarcus Cousins is proud of him too. If you haven't heard the story about how Boogie was a huge jerk to Nick Stauskas in his rookie season, well, you don't have to Google it, but he was, and it was actually pretty mean. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Look how open Elfrid Payton was, and it doesn't matter because he can't shoot threes. Aaron Gordon, I really wish he would have made that because, it was a pretty makeable shot. LeBron just kind of contested at the last moment. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar 2.0, also known as Aaron Baines, tying this thing up at 95. Now, our initial screen does not really work here because Cleveland's defense is way better than it actually should be based on real life. But then again, they have made some changes, so they got that going. But at a certain point, I just decided that Marvin Bagley was going to get the ball because he might be our best player. It's probably Aaron Gordon still, but we would all agree that Bagley's got the highest potential, and depending on what night it is, I would say that he could be our best player. We do remember the big shot he hit against Chicago. Now, it's 2 points with a minute left. I have to assume that LeBron is gonna do something. I fell asleep defensively with Elfrid Payton, but they didn't make me pay for it. Kyrie, look at how crazy our defense is going. I immediately took control of Bagley because I really didn't want Kyrie to shoot a three-pointer or something. Tie game, right back down to Marvin because this is a makeable shot. Apparently it isn't. I don't know how the hell we actually got the rebound there. We CPU cheesed the CPU. And now why the hell am I giving the ball to Josh Richardson? And why am I asking Marvin Bagley to come up for a screen? And it actually freaking works. Josh Richardson of all people just got a screen, drove inside, and finished at the basket. And it was not a good looking shot whatsoever. We're going to look at this in real time because it was that ridiculous. Honestly, I thought this was Elfrid Payton. I wasn't paying attention too much, and I just figured it was him because it's at the top of the key. I mean, you see it, the F quality, the very late, that shot had no business going in. And it freaking did. And here's this moment that we're now seeing for the third freaking time. To hype up this moment, can LeBron James do something crazy? Are the Cavs going to run a stupid play? Well, immediately, if you're down 2 with 19 seconds, you should probably go right away. So that way you can, extend the game out and... I mean, maybe they just want to make it one shot to decide the whole thing, which is exactly what they're going to do. They're calling upon Nick Stauskas. I am terrified right now. Josh Richardson with the block, though. We actually just beat the Cavs. It's a 2-1 series. Josh Richardson's a freaking hero. He gets the layup, he gets the block shot. Could we actually pull off this upset?